This is a recording of Mrs Jones Sutton. Mrs Sutton was a mender in the mills. Mrs Sutton?
Yes.
What year did you start work in the mill?
I started at McCall in 1934. That would be 34, wouldn't it? I was 14.
Yes. What did you do? You were at school beforehand?
Yeah. And when I went to McCall's, we had to start learning to be a mender. But before that we had to do all kinds of odd jobs. Washing up, making the tea, brushing up, the usual thing that young people got to do. And for that I was paid 8 shillings a week. And 2pence of that was taken out for industrial accident. So I went home with the first pay packet of 7 10 pence.
How did that compare with other girls of your age in the town?
Well, I suppose fairly well, considering I was only 14 then. And that wasn't a very highly paid job, not at that day. But I stayed there for 2 years, and then my friend I worked with, we'd learnt enough to be able to go then to another firm, and we went to J&T Clark's. And I was 16 and a half when I went down to there.
When you were a mender, what precisely did you do?
Oh, you had to look the cloth over. In the beginning, sometimes the cloth was looked over for you, but usually you looked the cloth over and all the flaws you marked with white chalk, and then both of you sat down and pulled it back over and mended it.
You worked in a pair?
Yeah, there was
together.
2 of us on the board.
Yes.
Lottie Smart and myself.
Yeah, all the imperfections had to be put right.
Yeah.
The threads missing, lumps pulled out, and knots pulled off, and all the rest of it, so that when they'd finished, the cloth should be in as near perfect condition as possible.
Was it possible, if there was an imperfection, to make it as good as new?
Well, you tried, but you didn't waste time on it, because they took that out as 1/4 of a yard. That was a flaw.
Yes.
And when it was finished, they put a yellow tag at the side, and you knew then that you were allowed 1/4 of a yard on that.
How many menders were there?
Well, in the big main mending shop, I can't tell you, but where I went, there was 6 of us. 3, oh no, there had been 8 of us, 3 boards, 4 boards.
How big was the board?
Like 2 foot by 6, and you both sat side by side.
Yes.
You pulled it over towards you and marked it up. Then you put your board down and put it over the top and pulled it down, and then after you'd finished, you'd sit and look through it, what we call through light, to see that you've done all the mistakes.
Yes. How long were you a mender?
At McCall's 2 years, and then 7 years at Clark.
Yeah.
And then the war finished, and I didn't go back.
Yes. Did you meet your husband when you were a mender?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I met him there. Yeah.
So, were you actually, were you working in the workshop where your husband worked when you met him, or was he just in the same mill?
It was in the
same mill.
In the same mill.
Were you both in the Skittles team?
No, I didn't play Skittles. That was only the men.
Yes.
I don't know whether they had a women.
Yes, they did.
No, I didn't play Skittles.
Yes. And how long did you stay as a mender altogether?
Oh, the 7 years at J&T Clark to McCall.
Yes. When did you give up?
The war, wasn't it?
Yeah, just after the war.
During the war, did women take over men's jobs?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, we did all the jobs that was possible for a woman to do.
Yes.
And towards the end of the war, we had to do what they call firefighting. They thought we were going to be burnt out with incendiary bombs. And 3 girls and 1 man used to stay the night at the factory. That worked out about every 8 nights.
And did you do any other jobs during the wartime apart from the mending? Did you take over a man's job?
Oh no. We had to keep on that.
Yeah.
Only we used to perhaps help out with if there was a cloth had to get out quick, and we had to help out on another board. You helped.
Yes.
Because a lot of the girls, you see, had to go in the war factories, munitions, nursing. We lost nearly all the girls then.
How did your pay compare with other women in the town at the time?
Oh, favourable.
Yes.
At J&T Clark. When I started, I had 6pence an hour, 2 shillings for clocking on, and then a shilling a clock. Every clock we did, we got a shilling.
Yeah. So it was piecework.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And yeah, that was quite favourable.
Yeah. Could you take home a good wage at the end of the week?
Fair, yeah.
Yes. Did you belong to a trade union?
No.
No trade unions?
No, I don't think they started then.
Yeah,
but
started.
I can tell you once that they were going to have a union meeting, or they had a meeting, and we didn't really want to go to it. But weavers, they come up and got us all out, and we had to go out. I can remember that.
Did you ever strike?
No, I don't think I don't think it came to quite a strike, but I think it could have been in the end. But whatever happened, I don't know. We weren't involved with any of it, but we had to go out with the others. It wasn't long, but we were out with them.
Yes. Can you remember any funny episodes when you were in the mill?
No, perhaps no, not really. We were all jolly. If there was a birthday, we did what we could to make it a birthday cake or whatever, and enjoyed it like that. Perhaps made some cakes and just to make it a party.
Did you have any outings?
No, not at Clark's, but at McCall's. I think it was about every August time. McCall's used to have an outing. I went to Exmouth once, in Torquay, and Hammond would arrange games part way through. We'd stay halfway down towards the coast, and he'd have games, sports, anything like that. And then we'd go on to the coast and he'd have a lunch ready and come by train.
Right.
What sort of feeling was there in the mill? Was it sort of very friendly?
Oh yeah. Especially the 8 girls the 6 more that we worked together. They were younger. The other 2 older ones, they weren't perhaps quite so friendly. But oh yes, we were all girls together. But don't forget, I was only 16 and a half when I went there first.
Yeah. Well, I didn't ask you when and where you were born.
Oh, I was born at White Road, Trowbridge.
Yes.
And of course from there I walked into the factory.
Yes.
But later on they had buses, so we could go on the bus.
Yes. What sort of holidays did you have in those days?
Well, we had a week's holiday at Bank Holiday Monday that week.
August Bank Holiday.
August Bank Holiday. Of course, we didn't get paid that week, so we had to save up all the year round for our holiday week. Otherwise, we didn't get any pay.
Did the whole works close down for that?
Yeah, they all closed down.
Was there any savings scheme for holidays? Did you run a factory savings scheme?
The thrift club.
Yeah, there was a thrift club, yeah. Yeah, you could pay in what you liked. And then we had that out the Friday before the bank holiday. And that was our holiday money. And we spent it all, well, the next week you were broke.
And what about Christmas? Did you save up for Christmas in the thrift club?
I didn't, no, I don't think, I don't know, some of them might.
No, they only, some of them might.
Some of them might, yeah.
The majority was from one year to the next. They were your annual holiday.
After you had your children, did you think of going back into the mill?
Not really, no. No, once I got away, and then of course I had Mum, and then she was a partial invalid for 15 years, wasn't it, before she fell down?
Yeah.
And then after she fell down, of course, I couldn't do anything then. So I went on voluntary. I went with the disabled on Thursday and the blind on Tuesday.
So you had plenty to do?
Oh yeah, I helped out with them.